Becoming our best selves is not easy. But hopefully that's what we're all here doing. Otherwise, what's the point? And along the way, we all can sometimes feel a little bit lonely, sometimes even in the company of others. But maybe when we're feeling lonely, we're on the right track. Ideally, we'd all love to be surrounded by people we are in sync with, people who get our jokes and we get theirs, people who can understand what we're thinking, even if we're not saying anything, and people who accept us and appreciate us, even with our flaws. This sounds simple, but it can actually take a lot of searching to find, and this search can bring much frustration along the way. However, what I've found is that when I'm searching for something, it doesn't come. The failed attempts at relationships and friendships, sometimes things just don't align. So what are we supposed to do if we still don't have some of the things that we're looking for, and we're not supposed to search for them? How are we supposed to find those greater connections with the people and things that we want in our lives? Should we just give up and forget about it? Absolutely. But not because we can't have them, but because, stick with me here, we already have them within ourselves. We have the things we are searching for within ourselves. And isn't it true that once we have something, we no longer need it? It's really hard to find a quiet place in Central Park today. Something's going on. There's a concert or something. So hopefully the background music, it's annoying me, but hopefully it's not annoying you guys. We'll see if I can edit it out. Anyway, so in some of my other videos, I have talked about how I overcame a deep depression that actually spanned more than 3 decades. And there were a lot of things that I tried and implemented along the way to healing and becoming, much happier. One of the things was something I took away from a therapist. So at the time, I had been on a low-dose antidepressant for several years. Of course, I was still depressed. And in our first session, after listening to what I shared, the therapist said, "Amy, I don't think you are clinically depressed. I think you're unfulfilled, and I think I can help you." So what I began to do was look within. Go within and really listen to myself. Listen to the things that felt right and didn't feel right. So if something didn't feel right to me, I would listen to that and say, okay, that doesn't feel right. I'm not going to do that anymore. Okay, this feels good. I'm going to go in that direction. And like anything that we're not used to, it becomes a practice that we try and improve at. And this practice ended up serving me very well. And I found much fulfillment in activities that I really enjoyed. And I was finally able to start to use up all of this mental and physical energy through, for me, mostly physical activity and creative self-expression. And so like anything that we're not used to doing, it becomes a practice that we try at and get better at, and this practice ended up serving me very well. Whereas before, when you have all of this pent-up energy, you tend to feel frustrated, and that can lead to just increased depression and unhappiness. So anyway, I just started to feel much better, and if I felt like doing something social, I would go. And sometimes if I tried out a new activity or a new spot or a new group of people and it didn't quite resonate with me, if I didn't really have a good time, I would listen to that and I would not, go back. So sometimes we do try new things and we waste a little time. But what I found is these not so great experiences are not really wasted time because they send us in a new direction that is truly meant for us. So then we more effortlessly meet the people and have the experiences that are meant for us. So this is how we don't have to search. Simple, not easy, and not without pain, but that's okay. Sometimes, yes, the road to finding the things we want can be lonely when we feel like we've not yet met our person or our people. But by going within, we will stumble upon them. How refreshing. All we have to do is be ourselves and do the things that we enjoy without searching or expectation. And then we have less disappointment because we're enjoying ourselves. And it's important to keep ourselves feeling happy because we attract more of how we're feeling. So if you're feeling a little bit lonely, maybe you're on the right track because you could be spending time with the wrong people or busy trying to make the wrong relationship work just so you won't be alone. However, when we're not being 1000% ourselves around others, we're not being accepted by them, and that feels much lonelier than just being alone, where we can accept ourselves and our feelings. Go within, listen to and honor your needs. Do the things that you enjoy. In this way, you will find peace and fulfillment, and you will naturally draw to you the people and opportunities you want in your life effortlessly. They just begin to show up. I'm Amy Lee Miller, and I promise you, we are more alike than we are different.